everyone. I hope you're having a fun time during VBS week. You remember earlier in the week I talked about a surprise kind of on Wednesday? Well, guess what? Today's Wednesday, and here's the surprise. We talked about during the week about sharing our light, and there are different people in the community that their work and their job is to share light, help people in their dark times or when they're struggling. So my surprise is we are going to go visit Baldwin EMS. This is their headquarters station. They're the paramedics that take care of Baldwin, Pleasant Hills, West Mifflin, and Whitaker. So they have been kind enough to let me go inside, get to see an ambulance and some of the different equipment they have. They're going to talk to us about what the equipment's for, the kind of things that they do. Sound like fun? Okay, so I'm going to see in a couple minutes. I'm going to go inside, put my mask on, they'll ask me some questions, and then they're going to assign me to a crew, and we're going to check out some cool stuff. Okay? All right, see you in a little bit. Okay, boys and girls, I'm here at Baldwin EMS, and I'm with paramedic Jim. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning.
So, Jim, would you mind just taking all the kids through a tour of an ambulance? This is your truck for the day, right?
That is.
And you're a medic 516.
I am.
Okay, good. So, Jim, if you wouldn't mind just start with going through all the different compartments, and you could explain to the kids what we're looking at.
Sure. So in the first compartment, we have our main oxygen cylinder. In the older years, the oxygen cylinders used to have a big regulator up here that we would have to basically climb into the compartment, but now everything's kind of digitalized. So we can see how much oxygen we have from inside the truck digitally now. And we keep some miscellaneous here and here, some water rescue rope, our shovel that we can use at accidents or to dig up some ground if we would need to do so. This is a pediatric immobilization board. And we have some splints in here, and in the event somebody would fall and break their arm or their leg, we're able to put the splints on them and hold their arm and leg in place.
Okay. And paramedic Jim, did you just start your shift today?
I did.
Oh, okay. And what time do you work till?
We work 7:30 in the morning until 7:30 tomorrow.
Wow, 24-hour shift.
24 hours.
And you stay here the whole time?
Unless there's a call, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. In this compartment, we have some forcible entry tools that we would use if we would have to open a set of locks or a door that we maybe couldn't get into, so that we can quickly take care of patients that may be in distress, that we would normally have to wait a longer period of time to be able to access their residence with doing a minimal amount of damage. We also keep some onboard water since it's been so hot out.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And our flares and our safety cones, and then some different fire extinguishers in the event that there's a fire that we need to extinguish.
Wow. So, Jim, all these tools, do you take special training?
There are some special training courses that are offered. We also do our in-house training here at Baldwin EMS to get people familiar and keep their competency levels high as far as utilizing those tools in the right situation. Okay,
great, great. Wow, really interesting.
This compartment here is empty. We usually just utilize it as a utility department. A lot of times we can put like a life jacket type vest in here. This truck has a lot of storage, so really this is just user specific.
Okay. All right. Oh,
this
wow.
compartment, we have a lot of our extrication type devices that we would use to get somebody out of a house. One of which that we use very often.
Oh, wow. What is
our stair chair?
Stair chair. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Look at that.
And so if you're up on the second or third floor of your house, or maybe you have a lot of steps that come down out of your house, we can put you on this chair, lean you back, and take you right down on the little tank track.
Wow. That fits patients all sizes, right, Jim?
All sizes. Up to 500 pounds.
500 pounds. Wow. Very cool. Wow. Tell you what, boys and girls, I didn't know they had all this equipment on here. This is really something. And Jim, all the ambulances kind of have the same kind of equipment in them, right?
Yes. All the ambulances have the same kind of equipment in them.
Okay.
Some of the trucks are laid out just a little bit differently due to the configuration of the box, but they're all pretty much the same.
All right.
In these bags, we have our spinal mobilization.
What does that mean, Jim? What's spinal mobilization? What's that mean?
So if you had an accident, we could put a collar around your neck.
Okay.
It's very uncomfortable, but it's very important to keep you safe.
That's just in case maybe you hurt your neck or your head, right, Jim?
Yes. And then we have little pillows that go beside your head.
Okay.
And some straps that go over top of your body and your torso. Those straps.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Secure you to this board.
And that's how they carry you, right, Jim?
That is.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm a pretty tall person.
Wow.
6 foot 4 inches.
Yeah.
And this could accommodate a person of my size.
Wow. Wow, you're not kidding. Very cool. And then, Jim, is it true that sometimes these bright colors, you get them so that you can be seen when you're taking care of people, maybe at nighttime, or other people can see you working, right?
Yes, it's always important for us to be careful, especially when operating around roadways, so that we wouldn't accidentally get hit by a car.
Right.
Somebody couldn't see us.
Right, because you could be out helping someone and not be busy and not be able to see, and someone could hit you, right?
Correct.
Okay. We have to be careful when we're driving on the roads.
This is what we call a reeve stretcher. And a reeve stretcher simply is a stretcher that collapses and folds up.
Oh, wow. Huh.
We put a sheet down so that the patient doesn't lay directly on the plastic.
Uh-huh.
We wrap them up, secure them in place, and then one person on each end can carry the patient down to the stretcher. Wow,
wow. And if someone was really big, Jim, you get more helpers, right?
Yes, there's actually handholds on the sides.
Wow.
So a total of 6 people could actually carry this.
Wow. Wow, that way you as a paramedic don't get hurt, and then the person you're helping doesn't get hurt either, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Wow. And then, Jim, the beginning of the shift like we are right now, you and your partner paramedic Alexis, you check all the equipment out each shift, right?
That is correct. Every day we check all of our equipment at the beginning of our shift to make sure that we have everything we need to go and take care of somebody in their time of need.
Okay. Good. You can see, boys and girls, everything has its place. Everything goes back, just like in your room or in your house somewhere where you go to get something, you know right where it is because you take time to put it back where it's supposed to be. Look at this. There's another kind of equipment coming out. What is this one called?
This is
Paramedic
called a
Jim?
scoop stretcher.
Scoop stretcher. Huh.
The unique thing about this stretcher is it will actually break apart.
Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. Wow.
And so you can slide this under someone and get it to a position to where it's comfortable for the patient.
Wow.
Particularly if you fell and hurt your hip.
Right.
We use this for a lot of elderly patients. If they fall and break their hip, this is a very easy and safe way to move them to the stretcher.
Okay. Very good. Especially, I guess, Jim, if you don't want to really move them too, right? That's where that comes in handy?
Correct.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, you don't have to roll them onto their sides.
Right. They can be laying right wherever they are, huh?
Yeah, they can lay right on their back, and then it just kind of scoops right underneath of them,
Yep.
sticks together, and we can lift them up and move them.
Wow. 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 Very special piece of equipment there. You can see, look, he's got to put everything back in there, and it has a special holder. Holds it in place so that when you're driving down the road, it doesn't fall out. You don't want the doors to open up and all the equipment to come out. So everything has to go in just a special way so that everything else will fit. Plus, it doesn't come out and break. So there it is. Paramedic Jim putting everything back in. paramedic Jim's putting that back, there's another thing I want to tell you, boys and girls, is that there are other paramedics here today too. There's a crew here in this ambulance, medic 517, 515, which is behind me, and they're all busy checking their trucks, making sure everything is ready to go. And there's another ambulance, medic 514, that's at Mercy Hospital right now. It's on their way back. They took care of a person who was hurt or sick, and they had to take them to Mercy Hospital. So they'll be coming back to the station here pretty soon. All right. That's okay, no problem. All right.
All right.
Go around the other side?
To the other side.
Okay. All right, we'll follow you, paramedic Jim. Yeah. Okay. Oh, here's some more doors. Okay.
Some more doors over here.
Oh.
In this compartment, we keep a lot of our specific to everything going on in the world right now.
Like with the COVID virus, right?
With the COVID virus.
Oh.
We have our protective masks that we wear on calls. They're a little bit different than this mask.
Okay.
They have a special particulate blocking system to keep any bad germs from getting into us.
Okay.
We also have some gowns.
So Jim, talking about masks, like you have your mask on right now, right?
Yes.
And you have to wear that all the time, even while you're in the station, right?
All the time. Yes.
And you guys are staying 6 feet apart, and you're washing your hands all the time, right? Okay, very good. Listen to that, boys and girls. That's very important.
It's very important right now to keep yourself and your loved ones safe.
Okay. Very good.
Also in here we have another like bigger PPE bag. It has all sorts of different suits.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Different types of chemicals that we could interact
Yep.
with.
Now, sometimes those suits, they can be scary looking, huh, Jim?
They can.
I mean, some are like bright yellow, and there's a brown one in there, and it covers your whole body, right?
It does. It covers your whole body, and a lot of times we'll have a special mask that goes over our face.
Okay.
And it's important to remember that anybody dressed like that is not, especially when they're with an ambulance or a fire department, that they're there to help.
Okay, right. So don't be scared, right? Huh?
That's right.
You're just trying to help them, and you're protecting yourself by wearing all that stuff.
That is correct.
Okay. All right. Wow.
This particular bag here, this has a bunch of different caution tape, some paint, some light sticks. If we had a call where there was a lot of patients, and we would have to prioritize who gets cared for in what order, based upon their injuries. This kit helps with that.
Okay. Wow. Jim, that big word I think is triage, right?
That word is triage.
Triage, wow. And that means to sort out patients. Who's the sickest or the most hurt, right?
That is correct.
Oh, wow.
The special triage kit.
Oh, look at that, boys and girls. Wow. Huh.
All sorts of different tags.
Oh.
This person would go first.
Oh.
We make sure that we have all the different tags that we need.
Right.
And so that we can utilize that as needed.
Okay. Wow. And then you'd probably have to call a lot more ambulances in to help you too, right, Jim?
Yes, we would.
Okay. Wow. Very neat. Okay. Wow. Oh, look at that. That's like a flashlight, huh?
Sure is.
Oh, and it's charging on the wall, isn't it?
It charges on the wall.
Wow. Look at that.
Very bright.
Yep. And it's nice and small and handy, so you could easily carry that, or maybe you can use that strap if you had to, huh?
I can easily just put it right over top of me,
Look at that.
and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, it can light your in front of you, or if you're looking for someone maybe lost.
Yep.
Wow.
It has a couple little lights on the back to help anybody see me.
Oh, right. Like almost like reflectors, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Look at that, boys and girls. It goes right inside there, and it clips on the wall. There's a charger there. Look at that. Hear it? Now it's charging. So it's always ready to go. Okay. Very nice. Okay.
That's it for the outside compartments.
Okay, very good. Hey, before we go inside, Paramedic Jim, do you think you could show us how do all those lights come on the outside? Can we go?
Sure.
Can we look at that?
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Okay, boys and and girls, paramedic Jim is going to start the ambulance up, and then he's going to turn all, look at that. Wow. Look at all those lights flashing. Wow. And then part of his check is he makes sure all those lights are all working, that none of the bulbs need to be changed. I'm going to go right around here so we can see the side. Look at that. Woo, man, very bright.
There's lots of lights.
Yeah.
And we use those to help us get through traffic, and so that people are able to see us coming down the road when we're parked alongside the road.
Right, right, wow. And then Jim, with the lights is also a siren, right?
There is. I was actually going to hit it, but I didn't want to scare you.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'm ready. I'm ready for it now. Okay, guys, we're going to turn the siren on. But it's going to get really loud. Here we go. Wow. Wow. Whew, that is very loud, Jim. And then a siren has all different types of different sounds, right?
It does.
Why is that? Why not just one sound? Why so many different ones?
Well, we like to have different sounds so that as we're coming up to an intersection, the different sounds as you change it has a tendency to emit a different frequency and grab somebody's attention, where maybe the other sound wouldn't. If you were listening to music really loud in your car, one sound may not break through that music, whereas another sound would.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, Jim, thank you very much for going through the outside of the ambulance. Now we're going to go with your partner, paramedic Alexis, and she's going to show us the inside.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Continue our tour of the ambulance. Now we're going to work with paramedic Jim's partner, paramedic Alexis. Hi, paramedic Alexis.
Hi, boys and girls. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you for taking the time. I know you guys are really busy and you're just starting your shift, right?
Yep, yeah, we are.
And we just did the whole outside of the ambulance. Now, if it's okay, can we come inside and you can show us all the equipment inside?
Absolutely. Come on, watch your step.
Okay. There we go. All right, boys and girls. I'm going to take a spot right over here. There we go. Okay.
Alrighty. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, this is our big cabinet. This is where we keep most of the stuff we bring into houses.
Okay.
So the first thing we're going to do, this is called our drug box.
Ooh.
This is where we keep everything. We give people pain medication, different medications to help their heart, all that kind of stuff. So we actually keep it tagged to make sure nobody takes the medication that shouldn't have it, all that kind of stuff. It's very good.
Now, Alexis, if you had, let's say maybe you had asthma and you needed maybe a breathing treatment, medicine would be in there for that, right?
Absolutely. We actually also have that medicine up here.
Oh.
This is our airway cabinet.
Okay.
This is where we keep oxygen masks, nasal cannulas. What you were talking about is we would use something called albuterol to allow people to breathe a little bit better.
Okay.
So all that kind of stuff.
All right.
Let's see, what else we got? So this is our blue bag, named aptly for its color.
Okay.
Is for, we take it into all our houses. This is our BLS bag, which means basic life support.
Basic life support. Okay.
So with everything in here, we have all kinds of stuff. On the outside compartment over here, if somebody, gets a big cut on them and they're bleeding a lot, this is our trauma kit.
Oh.
We have saline, lots of bandages, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
In this compartment over here, this is also some more airway stuff.
Oh, wow.
We help people breathe. Some adjuncts to help people keep people's mouths up when we breathe.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got in here. Lots of masks. I know paramedic Jim talked about it with all the stuff going on in the world. We keep lots of masks with us to keep people safe.
Now, paramedic Alexis, sometimes like when you go to help someone, if they don't have a mask on, you actually give them one to wear, right?
Yeah, these are the ones we give them. So we actually have masks for people if they do not have one.
Okay.
Everyone gets a mask.
Because you could get sick or hurt and all of a sudden not have your mask, right?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So we keep extras for people and for us.
Okay.
We have blood pressure cuffs. That's how we know what your blood pressure is, be able to take it.
Yeah.
Again, some more bandages and stuff.
And then here at Baldwin EMS, all of these different bags, like the orange box medication, the blue bag, they're the same in every ambulance, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Wow. And we do that, don't we do that so that we know right where everything is, no matter whether we're in 515 or 516, 517, right?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And make sure everyth's the same. So whatever ambulance you get in the morning, you know where everything is.
That's good.
Very good. That's our blue bag.
Okay.
And we have our red bag.
Another color bag.
I know.
Yeah.
So this one It's almost like a mini drug box.
Okay, so like this one over there. Okay.
Yep. So this one carries lots of medication as well. In this
Ooh.
wonderful little Pelican case.
Wow, that's like a baby one, a little big one, huh?
Yep, it is a baby one.
Wow.
This is called an IO, which means if we cannot get IV access on someone, we're able to drill into their legs.
Oh, wow.
And it actually reaches the bone marrow.
Oh.
Because, fun tip,
wow.
Your blood vessels come from your bone marrow, so that's how we can send fluids in from their legs.
Oh, very interesting. Wow. But that's only in an emergency when you can't put an IV in the vein.
Exactly.
Okay.
Speaking of IVs, here's our IV bag.
Oh, look at this.
Take a nice look at it.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds like if you have to get a shot, right? Give some medicine or an IV. Oh, yeah. See.
And fun fact about IVs, whenever we put one in, the needle doesn't stay in your arms. It's just a little plastic thing.
Oh.
It's called a catheter.
So it just pinches a little bit when you first put it in, right?
Pinches it.
Yeah.
We have some fluid in here. You know, if somebody's blood pressure's low, sometimes we give them some fluid.
Okay.
Kind of help their pressure. Let's see what else we got here. Got all kinds of fun stuff. Now, the cabinetry around here has a lot of stuff that are all compact in these bags. Again, like we said, airway stuff over here.
Yep.
We have other stuff happening over here.
Okay.
We got a burn kit up here.
Oh, someone gets burned. Okay.
You know, if we have any kids, we have some little toys and stuff if they want to play with them.
Wait a minute. You have stuffed animals in the ambulance?
We do.
Wow.
We do.
So that's a really cool idea. I'm thinking maybe like if a boy or girl got hurt and they were maybe a little bit scared, you could give them one of those animals, huh?
Absolutely.
Wow.
You know, keeps them comfortable. You
know? Sure.
They're having a bad day. We want to make sure their bad day is a good day.
Right.
All right, let's see what else is in here.
See, boys and girls, you can really see this is such a great example of shining light for others, right? That's what paramedics do. They shine light for people that are just having such a hard time. They get sick or hurt, and they're your job. That's what you do, Paramedic Alexis, huh?
Yep,
right?
it is.
So fun. Wow.
All right, so this right here is glucose meter. We check your glucose levels, is how much sugar is in your blood. If you have too little, it's not good, and if you have too much, it's not good.
Wow, so glucose, that's just a big fancy word for sugar, huh?
Yep, it is.
We all need to have some. Some of those we have too little or we have too much, huh?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
In here, so we have airway stuff in here again.
Okay.
You know, if somebody's not breathing right and we have to put a tube down their throat to help breathe for them.
Right.
This is something called a king airway.
Okay.
All that stuff's in here.
Okay.
Let's see, we got one more little compartment. And then...
Wow, you can see, boys and girls, everything. There's stuff in every single
compartment.
Wow, a blue bag inside the red bag.
Yep.
Okay.
So this one is called our intubation kit.
Oh.
And this is what we intubate with.
Okay.
Again, when people need a tube.
Right.
So here are the tubes themselves.
Okay.
We have different sizes for each person because each person has different size jaws.
That's a really, really, really sick person, huh?
Yeah, that is a very sick person.
Right.
These are this is our handle. And you connect it just like that.
Oh, look, that has a light on it, doesn't it?
Yep, it does.
Wow.
That's called a laryngoscope.
Laryngoscope.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's about it for our red bag.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got going on.
Wow. Now, while we're checking equipment, I have a question.
Sure.
So, you're taking care of someone in the back of the ambulance. There, the person that's sick or hurt is right here on the stretcher, right?
Yes.
And they have all their seatbelts on. But how about you? Let's say you're back here and you have to take care of them. You can't always wear your seatbelt, can you?
Not always. So that's what's great about these rails.
Yeah.
So when we are moving around, so
right.
I personally don't like to move around a lot in the ambulance.
Yeah.
Because it's dangerous for me, it's dangerous for my patient. So I try to get a lot of stuff done before we get moving, but if I gotta move around, I'm always holding on to these rails.
Right, just for your safety, huh?
Safe, yep.
Right. And then if you can sit down, I see like that chair behind you.
Yep.
That's got seatbelts, right?
This is called the airway seat.
The airway seat.
This one's actually really cool too, because if you pull down,
it
actually becomes a car seat.
Look at that. Wow. I'm gonna zoom in on that. Wow, look at that. That's built right into that seat, isn't it?
Built right in.
Wow. Because if say mom was hurt and maybe her son or daughter, she can't hold them while she's going, right? So they would have to go in that seat right there, right?
Yep.
Wow.
This is our little makeshift car seat for our little kiddos.
Okay, good.
Let's see what else we got.
And then I'm just going to pan over here because I see a whole bunch more seat belts. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
So these are our seat belts if we have, like, say, Teenage daughter
Yep.
gets hurt. Mom needs to ride with us.
Yeah.
Mom gets buckled in right here.
Oh, look at that. And
Yep.
she's super safe, huh?
Super, super safe.
Yeah.
We have buckles that buckle across their chest and
Yep.
they go across their legs.
Wow. Okay. Very cool
Alright.
stuff. Yeah.
So this is a very important piece of equipment. It's our
Ooh,
monitor.
Look at that.
So what this does is it checks out your heart.
Your heart.
So this
Oh,
whole
look at
thing
that.
can tell us all kinds of stuff about you.
Okay.
We put something called limb leads on,
Yep.
which are right here.
Okay.
They check your heart rhythm. They tell us if your heart's going the right pace, too fast, or too slow.
Oh,
Then another blood pressure cuff.
okay.
This is called an oxygen monitor. So what this does is it monitors how much oxygen is in your blood.
Oh, cool.
And we can also monitor how much CO is in your blood
Oh.
with a special one.
So, wow. So, oxygen and carbon dioxide, huh? Wow. Wow.
Yep,
All from this machine, huh?
all from this machine.
Wow.
We have
Very cool.
different size blood pressure cuffs back here.
Yep. Yep.
Extra monitor paper.
And if you're getting your heartbeat checked, that doesn't hurt, does it, Paramedic Alexis?
No, not at all.
Huh.
Just some stickers. Might be a little cold from the gel.
Oh, kind of
That's all.
like Band-Aids, like round Band-Aids, kind of, huh?
Yep,
Huh.
just little round band-aids.
Wow. Wow.
Then, so this is called 12-lead cable.
Okay.
Again, just nice little stickers.
Yep.
They're all color-coded so we know where they go.
Okay.
And all these do is just check different sides of your heart.
Wow.
When I tell patients, I tell them it gives us a 3D picture.
Wow. You know, one time I read it's almost like taking a camera, right? And you're shining a camera on the heart and taking pictures of all different sides at
Yep.
the same time, huh?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And we can do all kinds of stuff with all these buttons. We
Wow.
can pace if somebody's heart's going too slow.
Yep.
We can shock if their heart's not beating. Do all kinds of stuff. It's very, very helpful, very useful for us.
Wow. Wow. Lots of
Gives
stuff.
us lots of stuff to fix people.
Wow.
Now, the nice thing about what I do is a lot of times we can fix a lot of issues.
Okay.
But a lot of times there's things I can't fix.
Right.
That only hospitals can fix.
Okay.
So my job is to make sure that people are calm
Right.
and that they know that they're safe with us.
Right. That's
All right.
important.
It is very important. So this is called our glide scope.
Oh,
We
wow.
also use this for intubation.
Okay.
Just like the intubation kit,
Right.
this is used for our video intubation. So we can actually see a much better picture of somebody's throat with this.
Right. Right.
So-
Wow. And does it record? So you have like a video? You could
It
like
does.
almost like a little movie, huh?
Yep. Has
Wow.
a little video so we can see what's going on and they can look at the video back
Yep.
after the call
Right.
to see what we did right, what we did wrong, what we need to work on,
Right.
all kinds of stuff
Huh.
like that.
Okay.
And let's see. This is our, for boys and girls, this would be for you. This is called our pediatric bag.
Oh,
We have all kinds of stuff.
pediatric. That's a big fancy word for children, huh?
Absolutely.
Huh.
So in here, pretty much everything that's in the red bag and the blue bag
Yep.
can be in here, but for little kiddos.
Oh, smaller sizes of things,
Smaller
huh?
sizes. Got all kinds of different tube sizes.
Wow, look
we got
how
itty
itty-
bitty baby cups.
Look at that itty bitty. Wow. Whew.
Oh yeah.
They could be just tiny babies, huh?
Just tiny little babies.
Wow.
All kinds of stuff in there.
Okay.
All kinds of stuff.
And then don't we sometimes when we treat little kids, how we do is we based on how tall they are, huh? Wow. So we have like a measuring stick or something we use, huh?
Ew. I can get that out for you.
That's interesting. Wow. Wow. While she's looking for that, I'm just going to also look around because up here, I see this little computer.
Yep. So this
Wow.
actually, this is our just panel. It just controls how much air goes through here.
Right?
It controls our exhaust fan. If like it's a bad smell, we can get it out.
Right?
This is our oxygen tank. It tells us how much oxygen we have.
Yeah, Paramedic Jim was saying that the old days it had a gauge you had to check. Now, there's a little special computer that tells you how much oxygen
Yep.
it is, huh?
Yep.
Wow. That is so cool.
So this is what you were talking about.
Oh, yeah, there's that. That's the
So
measuring
this
stick,
is
huh?
our measuring stick.
Yeah.
And then we just measure.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. Wow.
So we start at the head from this red mark,
Okay.
and then we measure to wherever the legs stop.
Wow.
And there's all kinds of little things on here that tell us what kind of medication we need.
Wow.
What
So
their
let's
blood
just
pressure
say,
should be.
just pretend someone was right there. Their foot landed in the blue part, right? So everything that's written right there on the blue part is the thing you know what to use for that child, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Wow.
So we have
that is really something.
medication dosages, you know, how fast they should breathe.
Yep.
You know, it gives us a lot of information that we don't really have a lot because we don't work with kids very often.
Right, right. Wow. So, you know, it's kind of neat. It's like being a paramedic is sort of like, in a way, you're a detective, right? Huh?
Yep.
You're searching for things. You're checking all kinds of different vital signs. You're looking for wounds and injuries and illnesses. And then when you have all that information, what do you do with it then? Do you talk to someone or you call somebody? What do you normally do,
So
Alexis?
one thing we can do is we can actually call a doctor.
Ooh.
So we have a special phone number that we use to call our command.
Okay.
And what that does is it gets us on a line with a doctor. These doctors know who we are. They've worked with us and they trust us, and we give them a call and we say, "Hey doc, paramedic Damiani here. We have this going on with this patient," and then the doctors will give us advice on what we should do.
Okay.
Whether it be medication, whether it be just monitor them, whether it be another IV, all kinds of stuff.
Wow. Wow. Very cool. And they're always available, right? You can always call.
Available 24/7.
Wow. Just like paramedics are available 24/7. Wow.
Everyone's available 24/7.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yep.
Very, very cool. So much stuff in here. I don't think the boys and girls knew there was so many things in an ambulance.
Oh, there's lots of stuff in here.
I mean, you see an ambulance drive down the road, and now they'll know that inside all this stuff's here, huh?
Yep. Now in this bag, so this is our trauma bag.
Ooh.
Much like our blue bag, this has tourniquets in it, so if they're bleeding really badly, we can put that on.
Okay.
This is called quick clot. You know, if somebody has a wound and it's bleeding, we can actually insert that and it stops all the bleeding.
Wow, it has a special chemical or something on it, huh?
Yep, it expands every time when you put it in,
Yep.
and it gets wet, it expands.
Wow.
And let's see, yep, that's about it in here.
Okay.
That little cabinet over there
Yeah, right.
has lots of extra stuff that we carry.
Oh, I see that.
So,
Yeah.
lots
Okay.
of alcohol prep wipes, lots of ice packs, hot
Yep.
packs,
Okay.
some saline. We actually have some warm saline, so
Look
like
at
in
that.
the winter,
Yeah.
if someone gets really, really hot,
Right.
I'm sorry, really, really cold,
Yeah.
we actually can give them warm saline to warm them up.
Oh, wow. Instead of putting really cold fluids inside their veins, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Very, very cool. Wow.
I think that's really it. I have one more thing to show you over here.
Okay.
So this is our suction unit.
Oh, look at that.
So if somebody has some nasties in their mouth and we
Yeah.
need to get it out,
Right?
we push this button and
Oh, I hear noises. Yeah.
yep, it suctions all out.
Oh. It's sort of like, it kind of sounds silly, but it's like a vacuum almost, huh?
It
Right?
is like a vacuum, very
Yeah.
much so.
Yeah, and it just vacuums, it takes the stuff out of your mouth so you don't choke on it,
Yep,
and it puts it inside that little box, that little container there, huh?
absolutely.
And then what do you do with that? You just you throw it away at the
Yeah, we throw
hospital?
it away.
Oh,
Yeah,
huh.
we get new ones.
Put a new one in. Wow. There.
Alrighty, I think that's it for us here.
Well, thank you, Paramedic Alexis. We hope you have a very safe day, and thanks for showing us everything.
Thank you. Thanks for being here, guys.
Bye-bye. Right now, we just took a break for a moment. We're going to check on the rescue truck, but the paramedics have to move some ambulances around. One of them has to go into the repair shop to get fixed. So they're just moving some vehicles around now to get the one that has to go to the repair shop moved out of the garage. That would be this one right here, Medic 511. That's going into the repair shop today to have something fixed. I'm not sure what that is, but they're moving it out of the garage. That's why all the ambulances are moving. And then we're going to do a tour of this vehicle. This is called Rescue 510. So the Baldwin paramedics, in addition to staffing and operating out of ambulances like you see there, they also staff this vehicle. And this is a very special and important vehicle that help people when they are in a crash, when they crash their car, or maybe they fall down over a hillside, or maybe they're in water and they can't get out. They use the equipment that's in this vehicle here, Rescue 510. So we're going to go and see in just a few minutes what Rescue 510 is all about. Boys and girls, this is the back of the garage at Baldwin EMS. So they have a cleaning sink with special chemicals and cleaners. They have washer and dryer, just like you have at home. And they have towels and cleaning supplies over here that they use to keep the ambulances and the rescue truck nice and clean. This is fresh oxygen that when the bottles get empty inside the ambulance and in the bags that they carry, these are the fresh bottles they use.
Girls. Hi, kids.
Hey, there's Paramedic Jim again.
How are you?
Good, good. We are having such a good time here at Baldwin EMS learning all these different things.
That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that.
So we are now inside Rescue 510, right?
We are.
Okay, and where are we going to do? What are we going to do, Jim?
We're going to take Rescue 510 down the hill.
Yep.
I'm going to take you for a ride with me.
Oh, wow.
We're going to check the truck.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll take it out and go down the road a little bit.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
It sounds like a lot of fun. Yep.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Good.
Make sure you put your seatbelt on.
Okay, will do. All right, boys and girls. Turn my seatbelt on. Here we go, boys and girls. Pull out of the garage. We're gonna right down this little hill. This is where Paramedic Jim's gonna park the rescue truck and then show us all the equipment that's in this vehicle. Big rig. You can see how high up in the air we are driving around. Good. Alright, we're gonna get out here. Make sure everything's working. Wow. The other saw. Big chainsaw. Another big generator. They use that to power different tools. We go on this side over here. Wow, even more tools. All kinds of different tools, fire extinguishers, all kinds of pieces of wood.
You want to see what we use to move metal on cars if there's a bad accident?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Paramedic just put on his gloves, checked his hands. Paramedic Alexis has her gloves on. Now these tools are used, let's just say, maybe at a car crash and someone's doors are all smashed up and they need to be able to open those smashed up doors. Look at this. Wow. Look at that. Big giant tool. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Wow. That spreads open a door. Wow. Look how wide that gets. It's all big giant hydraulic tools. Now this over here Paramedic Jim has, these are special cutters. Look at that. Look how it opens up and closes. Look at that. It's like one giant pair of scissors. Wow. Hey Paramedic Jim, that's strong enough to cut metal, isn't it?
It is. It'll cut through a big piece of thick steel.
Wow. Wow. And it's all on these real long cables, so you can go way over a hillside or something, right?
Yeah, you can extend out about 30 feet.
Wow. Look at that. So neat. Then there's a special button that brings the cable back inside, or the hoses. Same thing right there. And then they have their own spot. They're ready to go. Wow. Very neat.
This is a special piece of equipment. It cuts glass, so we can cut a windshield.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Huh.
What's really neat about this is you can actually, it won't hurt my finger.
Look at that.
So if we were using it and we got our hand too close, it wouldn't actually hurt us.
Right, right.
But it's strong enough to cut through glass.
Cut through glass. Very nice. Very cool. Okay, we're gonna climb inside now. Here we go. Wow, look at this. Wow.
There's all sorts of specialty equipment up here.
Okay.
We have more tools in this bag that we're able to cut concrete with, little rotary grinders.
Okay.
Lots of flashlights. We actually have night vision goggles.
Wow.
More of that triage stuff we talked about with the ambulance.
Like in the ambulance, right?
Even more of that.
Okay.
And all of this is just specialty equipment.
Wow. I see lots and lots of water too.
Lots of water. It's very hot today.
Yeah, very hot. You don't want to get sick as a paramedic, right?
That's right.
Wow. Very, very cool. Wow. Thank you very much for showing us all this. This is really, really something. I know a lot of paramedics don't have a truck like this, right?
A lot don't. No, we're very lucky here.
Wow.
And the communities are very lucky that we have this truck so that we can help take care of everybody.
Very good. Well, thank you, Paramedic Jim. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So what's next? Are we going to go for a little ride?
Let's go for a little ride.
Okay. All right, boys and girls. I'm going to get finished our tour on the outside. And we're going to go for just a ride around the block to put the rescue truck back in the garage. Okay.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Got my seatbelt on. I'm ready to go.
All right, let's do it.
Go, boys and girls. We're gonna go right. We just sit here at the intersection, and then we're just gonna go right around the block, right, Paramedic Jim?
That's right. We're going to go right around the block and drive up the ramp, flip the truck away until we need to use it.
There we go. Good. So far, no calls were needed for the rescue truck today, right?
So far, not for today.
Okay.
That could change in any second.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. Someone calls 911, they've had a crash, or maybe they're stuck over a hillside, something like that. That's when the rescue truck would go, right, Jim?
That's right. We've taken on all sorts of different calls where we may need the special equipment that's on it, and this truck is ready to go all the time, 24/7.
Wow.
Just like the ambulances.
Yep.
If somebody needs it, it's coming.
Okay. Here we go. Just had to go right around the block and go right up here to the main headquarters station where Rescue 510 and all the ambulances are stored. Jim, while we're waiting our turn, I see there's a pickup truck here and there's a trailer on the back. What's that trailer?
That trailer is for water rescue.
Wow.
It has special boats in it for when it floods real bad.
Yeah.
And that particular pickup truck we use for a lot of different things, but it primarily pulls our water rescue trailer.
Oh, that truck's job, right?
That's what that does.
Wow, wow. So water rescue could be like when it rains really hard and the creeks get filled up and they flood the roadway, right?
That's right. If somebody got trapped in their vehicle in the water,
right,
we have all the tools that we need at Baldwin EMS to get to that person and get them out of the water safely.
Wow. Okay. Jim's gonna back that ambulance or our rescue truck into that garage. He always has someone backing him up, right?
That's right.
Okay. So Paramedic Jim called Assistant Chief Brian to let him know that he was going to back in. So now Assistant Chief Brian's in the back of the garage, and he's going to guide Jim as he backs this big rescue truck into the garage. Here he goes. We're backing up. We're backing in. Very cool. It has its lights on flashing, so it's safe, everybody knows. We're backing in. Thank you very much, Paramedic Jim.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
I hope you enjoyed your tour.
We did. Thanks, and I hope you have a very safe day. With our tour at Baldwin EMS, but I wanted to introduce someone to you, a very important person. This is Paramedic Brian. He's the assistant chief here at Baldwin EMS, and he's going to show us a very special piece of equipment, and it's Utility Cart 480. Right, Paramedic Brian?
That's right, Kurt.
Good.
So Utility Cart 480 is this little go-kart looking thing here.
Wow.
And what we use the go-kart cart for is accessing patients that are in odd spots or somewhere that we can't get the bigger vehicles to. Obviously, you've gone through the ambulance, you've gone through the rescue. Those are big vehicles. This is a little bit smaller and lets us get into wherever we need to go. 2 people can ride up front, 1 person can ride in the back, and then there's a stretcher on the back that can utilize a patient as well.
Wow.
So this is good for getting into the woods,
Right.
or kind of off the beaten path, if you will, or what we also use it for a lot is special events, parade standbys, community days, and places where we just can't get these big vehicles in. This provides us a little bit of utility work and lets us get into tighter spaces that we normally couldn't access.
Wow, very cool. So, like, just for example, you could be maybe riding on a bike trail, right? And get
Absolutely.
hurt. And you might have to use it to come get them, right?
Yeah, we've used this for people on bike trails. We've used this for people that are hiking. We've used it for people that were maybe riding dirt bikes on a path in the woods.
Okay.
All kinds of different uses.
Wow, look at that. And it's got some special things in the front here, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Huh.
so there's a winch on the front if you
Yeah.
should have to use anything like that. It's
Huh.
equipped with lights and sirens, just like the bigger vehicles. And
Wow.
yeah,
Really big tires so you can get through like mud and snow, right?
absolutely,
Wow, very cool. Wow.
absolutely.
Huh. Now, does it have its own little trailer, Brian, or do you drive it from here to the bike trail?
Well, it kind of depends on where we need to get to, because this particular vehicle will do 30 miles an hour at top speed. So
30 miles an
if
hour.
it's close, then we can take it. If not, there is a trailer up in the parking lot that we can attach it to the trailer, tie it down appropriately, and then take it remotely to wherever we would have to.
Okay, so if you have a real far place to go, otherwise you just drive it on the road, huh?
Correct.
Wow, very good. Well, thank you very much, Brian. I appreciate that
Absolutely.
very much, and hope you have a safe rest of the day.
Yep, thanks.
I have
Take
another
care,
person I want
boys.
you to meet. This is Paramedic Delaney, and good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for taking the time. Now, you understand this trailer here is the water rescue trailer, right?
Right.
And why would we use something like this? When would you have to take this somewhere?
Well, when a really heavy rain comes through and it starts to flood the area, maybe somebody would get stuck in a car or a house or, anything like that. We have the capabilities of getting a boat in the water or whatever to get you out of there and get you into a safe spot.
Wow, so this is a real boat, isn't it?
Yep.
Wow. Wow, look at that. And it's just standing up there and it's strapped against the wall?
Yep.
Right?
Ready to go.
Wow.
Nothing
And do you
to-
use paddles or like what do you use to move it?
Yep, right up top here we have a bunch of paddles.
Okay.
We also have these motors here that we use too. If
Wow.
we need to get somewhere very quickly.
That's like a special rescue motor, huh?
It is.
Wow. Wow, look at that. So this could actually go like on the road when the water is flooded, and then it can also go in the river itself, right?
Right, right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at that. And then there's back in the back. Or what's back in the back there, Paramedic Delaney? What do you have way in the back there?
We have a couple more boats that we could inflate.
Okay.
We have different inflatables, so we have different life jackets.
Okay.
We have all kinds of different rescue stuff that we can use.
Okay.
Some rope and stuff like that.
Okay.
That we can throw to somebody if they need it.
Wow. Okay. And it looks like, is there like a special generator up there? What is that used for? Is that like a big motor for power? If you needed to put lights up or anything? Do you have something like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's a portable generator, so we could take it wherever we need it and
Right.
plug things into it.
Wow. So let's just say, just pretend that you had to take this out today. How many people does it take to kind of get the boat ready, get the motor on? How many other paramedics would you need?
Oh, well, it depends on the day.
Okay.
We can function with 2 to 5, 10. We have, I think, about 20 total that could help us with this.
Wow. Because it takes special training, doesn't it? Huh?
It does,
Right?
yeah.
And so you have to go to classes and you have to practice. Even when there's not water, you guys will actually schedule time to go out and practice it, right?
Right.
Wow. Wow. Very, very cool. Wow. So this, I understand, Paramedic Jason was telling me earlier that this was going to be maybe used last night with the big rainfall, right?
Right. Yep,
And then
it was all hooked up to the truck.
it was all ready to go. Wow. Okay. But now not needed, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Luckily, we didn't need it.
Very good. Well, Paramedic Delaney, you did a great job. Thank you for taking the time, and we'll see you again some other time. Have a safe day. Just about ready to finish up here at Baldwin EMS with our tour. We met a lot of different people, different paramedics, seen a lot of different equipment, but I have one special surprise left to share with you, and that is I want to introduce you to Andy, the ambulance. Now, this is Andy's garage inside the station. He has his own garage. And here we are. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, boys and girls.
Hey.
I hope you're enjoying your Bible school and hope you're enjoying your tour here at Baldwin EMS.
Oh, this is wonderful. We were so excited to come here today, and it's so nice to meet you, Andy.
Oh, well, thank you.
So-
I wish I could meet everybody in person, but right now we have to be extra careful and social distance, and I'll keep all that stuff in mind so we can all stay safe.
Right. So, Andy, tell me, and the boys and girls, what do you do here at Baldwin EMS?
So, usually what I do is I go out to public events, and I go to schools, and I go out and meet the boys and girls and teach them about what paramedics do. So, I always call the other ambulances my big brothers and big sisters, and I explain to them what they could hope to find inside an ambulance and what to expect when the paramedics come, and that the paramedics are your friends and they're your helpers, and we try to teach them about different safety things.
Wow. So what are some of the places and things that you've gone to, Andy?
Well, we go to a lot of like community day events, and I've been in a couple of parades, and we go to schools, and
Wow.
pretty much anywhere that people want to invite us. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts,
What?
any group that wants to talk to us, we're happy to go see.
Wow. And then didn't you also go to the Visit with Santa in Pleasant Hills, right?
Oh, absolutely. I love Santa.
Oh, boy, and there's lots of boys and girls that are there, huh?
Oh, there's usually a couple hundred.
Wow.
Every year when they come back, they
Wha-
come back to see Santa, and then they also come over and talk to me. They're like, Andy, do you remember me? And of course I remember them because they're my buddies.
Oh, that is so cool. Very, very cool. So, Andy, looks like to me you have lights on your own vehicle, don't
I
you?
do.
Wow. Do they turn on? Do they work?
They should. Let's see here real quick.
Wow.
I
Look.
got my headlights.
Look at
They
that.
Turn on and off.
Yep.
And then I got my flasher lights.
There's the flashers.
Turn those on and off.
Whoa.
Really bright lights.
Wow.
I
Wow.
even have a siren if you want to hear that too.
Sure. Go ahead. Wow. So you are just like the bigger ambulances, your big brothers and sisters, huh?
Just like them. The only thing is nobody fits inside me.
Oh, that's right. Just you by yourself, right?
That's right.
Okay, no one can fit inside. You don't take anybody to the hospital, and you don't go on people that are sick or hurt, right?
No.
You-
Nope, I just go out so I can teach everybody what to expect when they meet the paramedics.
Wow. Very, very, very cool. And then, Andy, I understand that maybe you and Paramedic Blake and Paramedic Mike and Paramedic, I think there was one other paramedic.
Allie.
Allie, right, Paramedic Allie. Did you guys make a video?
We did. We made a video all about summer safety.
Wow.
One of our big things is we usually go to the schools in the fall and in the spring. And when we go in the spring, we teach about summer safety.
Okay.
Since we couldn't go see the boys and girls this spring, we made a summer safety video.
Okay.
So, if you'd like, we could take a look at that right now.
That would be great. In fact,
Excellent.
I'll include that whole video in our whole program. How does that sound, Andy?
Oh, that sounds perfect.
Thanks, Andy. Well, listen, I hope you have a safe day, and thanks for everything you do to help teach the children about Baldwin EMS and paramedics and what they do.
Oh, thank you for coming and visiting. And boys and girls, I hope you enjoy your Bible school, your virtual Bible school, and have a safe summer. And then hopefully we can see you all in the fall.
Sounds good. Take care, Andy. Bye-bye.
You too, bye-bye.
Hello everyone. The paramedics of Baldwin Emergency Medical Services would like to talk to you about the importance of safety. Safety is everyone's responsibility. And this time, especially considering recent events, we all need to take extra steps to ensure the safety of ourselves as well as those around us. Currently, we are all practicing social distancing and, when possible, wearing a mask to protect ourselves and others. We would like to take a few minutes of your time to discuss ways to stay safe and healthy during these summer months.
Hello, boys and girls. My name is Mike, and I'm a paramedic with Baldwin EMS. Today, I would like to talk to you about germs. Germs are all around us and can cause us to become sick. We cannot see germs because they're very small. Germs can be spread by coughing or sneezing into our hands, then afterwards touching objects around us. Even talking can spread germs. So how can we stop the spread of germs to protect ourselves and others? The easiest way for us to be protected from germs is to wash our hands. We should wash our hands as much as possible. So, when should we wash our hands? Always make sure you wash your hands before we eat. We also want to make sure we wash our hands before, during, and after making food. Before we take care of somebody that is ill or sick, and always after we use the bathroom. Anytime we touch an animal, animal food, or animal waste, it's not a bad idea, wash your hands. But most importantly, we should always wash our hands after we cough or sneeze into them. So, how do we wash our hands? Follow these 5 steps every time. First, wet your hands with clean, running water, warm or cold. Turn off the tap and apply soap. Rubbing your hands together with the soap, be sure to rub the backs of your hands in between your fingers and under your nails. While you're doing this, you should scrub your hands for at least 20 seconds. If you need a timer, you can try humming Happy Birthday from beginning to end twice. Another song you can try is Baby Shark. When done scrubbing your hands, rinse your hands well under clean running water. Dry your hands using a clean towel and then use the towel to turn off the water. If you do not have a towel available, then let your hands air dry.
Hi boys and girls, my name is Allie. Washing hands with soap and water is the best way to get rid of germs in most situations. If soap and water are not readily available, you can use hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer has alcohol in it, which can help fight germs. How to use hand sanitizer. Apply the gel to the palm of one hand. Rub your hands together. Rub the gel all over all the surfaces of your hands and fingers until your hands are dry. This should take around 20 seconds, just like washing your hands. Coughing, sneezing, or even talking can also spread germs. It is very important to limit touching your face with unwashed hands after touching contaminated surfaces or objects. A great way for you to stop the spread of germs is to cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Throw used tissues in the trash. If you don't have a tissue, cough or sneeze into your elbow, not your hands. Remember from before, after coughing or sneezing, you should wash your hands.
Hi, my name is Blake. I'm a paramedic with Baldwin EMS, and I'm going to talk to you about helmet safety. We at Baldwin EMS often wear helmets for our daily job, whether it's rescue and doing rope or vehicle rescue, or firefighting. We always protect our head, just as we do when we do swift water rescue. We have different helmets for different jobs. Today, I'm going to talk to you about bike helmets. This will help you from striking your head off of hard surfaces while you're at play. Whether it's bike, rollerblades, or skateboards, you need to properly wear a helmet. The front edge of the helmet should be 2 fingers above the eyebrows. If it is too far forward, it could block you from seeing. If it's too far back, it might not protect your head. The helmet should be snug and not slip around on your head. The straps might need adjusted each time you wear it. The front and back straps should form a V just below the ears. The front strap should be vertical and slightly in front of the ears, while the back strap should be more horizontal and behind the ears. When you open your mouth, the chin strap should be snug. When your mouth is closed, it should fit with 1 finger between your chin and the chin strap.
Well, hello everybody. How's everybody doing today? Let me turn off these super bright lights so I'm not blinding you. Wow, it's so nice to see all my friends. I'm so sorry I couldn't come see you at your school, but this is the next best thing, right? We can social distance and we can still talk to each other and we can still learn a few things so that we have a nice, safe summer. Do you all like my cool mask? Check it out. I don't have any ears to hold it behind, but I have it held in by my back door. I think it looks pretty cool. It makes it funny to talk, but so far I think it's pretty cool. So, most of the time when I come to the schools at the end of the year, we talk about summer safety. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. Some of my other friends like Paramedic Mike and Paramedic Allie and Paramedic Blake, they showed you some other things. But we're going to talk about summer safety. So the one thing we all like to do in the summertime is play outside. And when we play outside, we can do that in a whole variety of ways. We can ride bikes or ride scooters or skateboards, or I even saw these things, I think they're called hoverboards. So you like stand on those and you balance and you drive all around. I think they're pretty cool too. One of the things that we need to remember when we're doing that is we need to practice all of our safety. So we always wear a helmet if we're riding a bike or a scooter or a hoverboard or whatever. And if we're out riding in the street, we have to be extra careful of all the other people that are also on their bicycles or cars or other kids or dogs or any of that stuff. We have to be extra careful and watch out for all of that stuff. Another thing that we like to do in the summer is go swimming. I love going to the pool. I can't swim very well, probably because I don't have any arms to swim, but I do like to go to the pool and watch everybody have fun. One thing that we need to remember is if we're going to go swimming, there always needs to be a responsible adult or brother or sister or someone that can be there to watch us in case we get in trouble. So we never go swimming by ourselves. We always make sure someone's with us and somebody that we can play with and that can look out for us. And the one other thing that we need to remember is if we just ate a huge big meal or had lots of snacks or candy or all that other good stuff, lots of popsicles, then we should wait a few minutes before we get back in the pool so that we don't have any trouble and we don't get sick and we don't get a tummy ache and we can make sure that we have fun all day long in the pool. Another place that we may like to go to is the playground. And if the playgrounds are open this summer, because this summer may be a little bit different than what we're used to. We need to remember our good manners and no pushing and shoving, and everybody takes their turn, and that way we make as many friends as we can at the playground and have fun all day long, and nobody gets in a fight or gets in trouble, but we all have fun, take turns, and be safe. One of the last things that we'll talk about is fireworks. There's fireworks and sparklers and all kinds of fun stuff that we usually use in the summer around the 4th of July. Again, much like swimming, always make sure there's a responsible adult around, and make sure that that adult is doing everything that they can to be safe and make it so that it's fun, but not dangerous. So don't touch lighters or matches, or don't light the fireworks yourselves, but just sit back and enjoy and watch all the pretty colors that fly up in the sky, and make sure that everything is being done safe, and you stay safe, and you listen to all of the safety things that the adult tells you. Well, I think that's about all I have to tell you today. So make sure that you listen to everything that Paramedic Mike and Paramedic Allie and Paramedic Blake tell you, and have a super fun, super safe summer. And when school starts up again and you're all back in your classrooms, I promise I will be in touch with all of your teachers, and I will come and visit. Okay? Thanks for letting me talk to you today. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching our video. From all of us here at Baldwin EMS, we would like to wish you a safe, healthy, and most of all, fun summer.
Okay. Oh, just me again. Just wanted to say goodbye again. Thanks for letting me come visit. See you later.
Hi guys! Hope you're having a happy Wednesday, and I hope you're getting excited for your 3rd day of VBS. So today we are focusing on the Bible verse that says, "You are the light of the world, a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden." So to prove that you are the light of the world, we are going to do our next song, "Let Your Light Shine."
Creep, 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 in the dark fear comes to blow out all your lights. Doesn't want you telling everybody that Jesus rules all right. Let your light shine, whoa. Let your light shine, whoa. Let your light shine and let Jesus shine through you. Giant fears are really small when all you see is God. Don't be afraid to stand up tall and give a great big shout. Let your light shine, whoa. Let your light shine, whoa. let my light shine. And you're not scared, 'cause you're gonna let your light shine. We're not scared, we're gonna let our light shine. 'Cause Jesus is Lord, and he's gonna let his light shine. You ready to see it? Let your light shine, whoa, let your light shine, whoa. Let your light shine and let let your light shine, whoa, let your light shine, whoa. Let your light shine and let Jesus shine through you.
Well, was that a fun surprise today or what? I mean, absolutely amazing. I don't know about you, but I learned some new ways that people shine their light in the world. In fact, it helped me to think of ways that I shine light in my own career as a pastor. And I hope that it helped you think of different ways that you can shine your light into the world, not just when you get older and you have jobs, but also right now at home or at school or even at your church, right? Jesus wants us to think of new and unique ways that we can shine our light. All right? Well, you know what time it is, right? It is time to pray as we finish out our day. And remember, I'll say it first and then you repeat right after me, okay? Let's pray. Dear Jesus, you want me to be light, to care for other people, just like you care for me. Thank you for people who help people. I want to help people too. Help my light to shine bright. Keep me strong when I feel weak, just like you were strong for me. In your name I pray. Amen. Well, all right, boys and girls, that's it for today. It's been real fun. And remember, Jesus wants us to be salt. He wants us to be light. Okay? More fun tomorrow. I will see you then, all right? Bye for now.
Let your light shine, whoa, let your light shine, whoa.